Hey everybody, welcome to the Revenue Growth Fast Frame of the Week. I'm Matt Shares, the CEO of SBI. I'm here with my friend Greg Clark. Greg is the Chief Marketing Officer for Caliber Collision Centers. Greg is an expert in customer reputation and relationship management, having led both B2B and B2C organizations through major transformations. So Greg, 5 minutes or less for all of our time-starved folks who want to hear the netted out version. What is customer reputation management? And as you think about B2B and B2C and sort of blending those together for the greatest hits, what would you offer your peers out there that are listening and watching to us right now?
Well, customer reputation management is a subset of customer relationship management. And so you have to understand, number one, that your benefit, your emotionally based benefit, talking about the why and not the what or how, is the number one building block for customer relationship management and customer reputation management. Because again, if you don't have a great story to tell, it's very difficult to generate, the kind of reputation you want. Number two is you really have to develop a baseline. So if you haven't done it before, especially in the B2B space, you've got to go out there and get some type of baseline of what your customers think about you. Okay, what are their perceptions? How do they define you? Again, in both the B2C and the B2B world, the number or the metric that most people look at is Net Promoter Score. So, because again, nothing's more powerful than, yes, I would recommend you to friends or family. So that would be the number 3 thing. Then, once you know that, it's time to start to execute, strategies around how to, build your relationship in the market, your perception as a brand and your relationship in the marketplace with your customers. And typically that takes a lot of hard work. And that means you got to really look at every touch point you do as a brand over the course of their experience. And you have to figure out what are the most meaningful touch points within that experience. And then you have to optimize those touch points, and you got to spend time, money, and effort to do that. And then you have to circle back right around once you've implemented that, and you've got to retest again, and through quantitative or qualitative research, find out, did you make an impact on your customer's perception and their belief in your differentiation versus your competition, and then do it all over again, and do it again and again and again, and continue to work on those touch points and improve those touch points until you have literally a wow experience through every element of your customer lifecycle.
I think, Greg, what I've had the front row seat of watching you and your team be able to do is this fanatical concept of looping. You guys never stop. It's not a project and then it ends. It's truly a loop. And as you're getting feedback and as you're understanding different touch points and what mattered in 2013, is very different from what matters in 2018. So that was very impactful. So for the folks that are watching, right, number one, you've got to make sure you understand the emotional benefit, right? What's the emotionally charged why? Number two, set your baseline. Number 3, track it fanatically with Net Promoter Score. Execute against your points of leverage, as Greg said. You got to know where you're going to get the most leverage. And number 5, iterate, iterate, iterate. You are never done. So Greg, thanks for stopping by for a fast frame of the week. Good to see you as always.
You too.
For those of you out there, I wish you good luck as you try and make your number.